People love to say school is a scam. But if that's true, how do you explain the world we live in today? How many times have you heard someone say school is a scam? Probably on TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. Or maybe you even said it yourself. In fact, it is one of the most popular lines on the internet today. And let's be real, sometimes it feels true. You spend years in school, you graduate, and you still end up broke or jobless. You start wondering, was it all a giant waste of time? But here's the thing no one is saying. School was never built to make you rich in the first place. So, the real question is, if that wasn't the goal, then why was school created? And when you hear why it was actually created, you might never look at school the same again. My name is Obris, aka Mavi. Alright, let's rewind to history. Most people don't know this. The first public modern school didn't start in America or England. They actually began in Prussia in the 1800s. Now I know what you're thinking. Why should I care about Prussia? Here's why. Back then, education wasn't for everyone. Only the rich had access to learning. If you weren't rich, you were out of luck. That means if you are not rich, no knowledge for you, no chance, no voice, just a life of hard labor, no question asked. So Prussia said, nah, enough of that. We can't build a strong society like this. They created schools so that every citizen could read and write, think critically, and contribute to something bigger. It wasn't about making money. It was about building a society that could survive. A society where democracy could function. A society where science could advance. That's the real origin of school. Not a money-making trap, but the foundation of modern civilization. Now, imagine a world where only kings and nobles could read and write. No books for the rest of us. No science, no medicine, no technology, no inventions. That's the world school was created to protect us from. A world where knowledge belongs to a few instead of everyone. Think about it. If only the rich could read, where do you think you would stand today? Now fast forward to today. Why do so many people say school is a scam, even though it was built for such a good intention? The answer is simple. Money. School doesn't guarantee you will be rich, and that's true. School won't turn you into Elon Musk overnight. You spend years in class, graduate into debt, no dream jobs, no millions, maybe not even a job at all. That's the moment it feels pointless. Meanwhile, you scroll TikTok and see a 20-year-old flexing millions without a degree. Or a YouTuber buying their 10 mansions, no degree in sight. It's enough to make anyone feel school light to them. So yeah, school feels useless sometimes. But here's where we mess up. We are judging school for something it was never built to do. It was designed to give you the foundation to live, to think, and to contribute. Calling school a scam because it didn't make you rich is like saying food is useless because it didn't make you an Olympian. Or calling a gym a scam because you didn't get abs in a week. Or calling medicine a scam because it didn't make you immortal. The real issue isn't that school is a scam. The issue is we expect it to do something it was never meant to do. School gives you the tools, the reading, the critical thinking, and the discipline to build your own path. The hustle, that's on you. Be honest with yourself. Are you mad at school? Or you are mad at what you expected it to give you? Now let me hit you with some hard facts. UNESCO says every extra year in school boosts your income by up to 10%. OECD shows educated people live longer, healthier lives. World Bank straight up call education the single most powerful tool for pulling people out of poverty. And it doesn't stop there. Studies shows that communities with higher education levels have lower crime, better healthcare, and stronger economy. So yeah, school may not teach you how to flip real estate or trade crypto, but it literally built the foundation of a safer, healthier, richer society. Be real with me. If there were no schools, would you even be able to watch this video right now? So the next time someone says school is useless, ask them, do you really want to live in a world where doctors never studied medicine? Where pandemics are solved by random guesses instead of research? Where engineers never learned math? That's the power of education. But beyond statistics, let's talk about some real people that their lives were transformed by education. Think of Nelson Mandela. A boy from a small village walking miles barefoot just to get to school. Education gave him the power to fight injustice and eventually change an entire nation. Or Malala Yousafzai, a girl who was literally shot for going to school, but her education gave her a voice so powerful the world listened. She won a Nobel Prize and changed the way the world talks about girls' rights. Or Frederick Douglass, who was born into slavery, once said, "Once you learn to read, you will be forever free." For him, education wasn't about wealth, it was about freedom. Education gave him voice and his power. And don't sleep on Albert Einstein. Without schooling, he will just be another smart guy with some cool ideas, not the genius who changed the world and how we understand the universe. These aren't just stories. These are proofs that school isn't just about bank accounts. It's about giving you the keys to unlock your potentials and change the world. And ask yourself, without school, what door in your life would have stayed locked? Okay, let's keep it 100. School isn't perfect. Sometimes it feels outdated. Sometimes it teaches you stuff you won't use in daily life. Sometimes it doesn't prepare you for the hustle of the real world. And critics are right about that part. Sometimes it feels like endless memorization and not real learning. But flaws don't make it a scam. Technologies have flaws. Your phone has bugs, but you don't throw it away. Yeah, I mean your phone hangs at times, but you don't throw it away. Medicine doesn't cure everything, but we are not burning down hospitals. Democracy has flaws. Even we humans have flaws. But what do we do to our flaws? We fix them. That's what we should do to schools. Schools doesn't need to be destroyed. They need to be upgraded. Teach entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and real world skills. Fix the system. Don't ditch it. So, is school really a scam? The answer is no. It may not make you rich overnight, but it gives you something far more valuable. The keys to knowledge, opportunities, and freedom. Now imagine a world without schools. No doctors, no engineers, no inventors, no phones, no internet, no airplanes, no coders to build the app you are scrolling now. You will still be riding horses and dying of smallpox. You will still be living in the dark ages, fighting over the last candles. So the truth is, school isn't the scam. Illiteracy is the scam. Ignorance is the scam. And believing otherwise, that is the biggest scam of all. This is Mandela. My name is Obis.